Hello fellow detectorists, yes, here we are, we're out again, and we've come back out today onto permission number 1. I did go out last weekend, but it's the same old story. I didn't find very much. I went up to permission number 2. They hadn't done anything up there at all, apart from cut all the crops up there, but they hadn't done any harrowing or raking or anything. I went onto the rape field, stubble field again, and didn't find very much, to be honest. My afternoon got a bit interrupted by 2 fire engines turning up in the field next door to me. I got completely smoked out because the field caught fire, so I stayed for about an hour in the afternoon after that, and then I came home. But hence I didn't find very much last weekend, so I didn't bother putting a video together. But we're here today, we're back here on permission number 1, and as you can see, the fields here in front of us, which were, if you remember, last time I was here, there was a tractor and a deep rake and a harrow, and it was quite rough. The surface was quite rough. I did get quite a nice little Commonwealth hammered coin that particular day, but today you can see it's all been rolled and smoothed off, which is brilliant. It's perfect conditions up here today. We had a bit of rain during the week, had a bit of rain last night, so things are looking good for us today. I don't think they've seeded it yet, but I could be wrong. They might have seeded it already, but that's not usually a problem for me up here. The farmer lets me come on the fields well after the crop has come through, as you probably know by my past videos. I don't know if you can see it, but we've got a rainbow up there. We are getting a few showers of rain this morning. It is the 7th of September. It's a Saturday, my usual Saturday, and it's about 8:45 in the morning. But we'll see what we get. I've just had my first find, and it's come from just down here, and it is a little threepenny bit. There'll be a date on there somewhere, I can't see it at the moment. This little threepenny bit. Anyway, with a bit of luck, they did say showers this morning, but possibly brightening up later on, so with a bit of luck the sun will come out. But anyway, let's carry on and see what we get up here today. Bye for now. Here we go, folks, we've got our next target, and it's quite interesting. I've never seen anything like this before. It is that, look. Now it's got a rivety type bit at this end, and a hinged bit, I suppose, would have been this end. I don't know, I'm only guessing, but I don't think that's a handle of any type. It's not regular enough, I don't think, to be anything like a handle. But so what that is, I don't know. But if you know, then let me know, please. That's interesting. Right, bye for now. Here we go, folks, got our next find, and this is weird, strange. The very first time I ever metal detected on here on permission number 1, I found something very similar to what I've just got here, and it is decorated, and hopefully you can see it. But that's it. Let me just... I'll just give this a wet and I'll come back to you. Yes, here we go, look folks. Can you see that on there? It's like a face. Now, I don't know, could this be Saxon? I'm not sure. But it looks to me like it's possibly just the end of a spoon handle. I can keep it in focus. But can you see that on there? Look, right at the bottom it looks like there's a face. Now I did find something very similar to this back on, like I said before, back on one of the other fields. That's interesting. It probably is just a very old spoon handle or something like that, a decorated spoon handle, but that face looks strange. Anyway, let's carry on. There's not much on the other side. Anyway, bye for now. Here we go folks, got our next find, and it's a little thimble. Now, I haven't had a thimble for a while. Is it going to focus? Yeah, there we go. That's quite nice. It's a later one, I think. Doesn't look particularly that old, but still nice to find. Yes, lovely. Anyway, let's carry on. That gave me about 71 on the figures. Anyway, let's see what comes up next. Now folks, got our next target and it is a nice little one. It's this, look, and it is a little Edward farthing hammered coin. That's lovely. You can see him on there. And you can just see at the about the 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock position near the bottom, you see DVS, which is Dus, as in Edwardus. So I'll get some close-up pictures of this later. You can see just here near my thumbnail is Kivi Taz, which is city of, and then over here you've got LON DON, so that's Kivi Taz London, that's city of London. That's brilliant, that's lovely. It's a little farthing, tiny little thing. Anyway, let's carry on. I've just tried a new setting actually on my ORX. I've been switching between different settings, trying different things, and I've just put it onto coin fast at 54 kilohertz, and that's what I just found this under. So I'm going to give that setting a go for a little while and see what else we get. Anyway, bye for now. That's lovely. Now folks, next find is this, which is unusual. Now I don't often show iron finds, but that gave quite a crisp sort of signal at first, so I dug it, and as you can see it's that. So whatever that was, I don't know. There's a couple of, I was going to say there's a couple of what's left of rivets on the other side, but I don't think there is now. So that's interesting. Anyway, let's carry on. Now folks, we've got our next find, and it is a bit of lead, but it's an interesting piece. It's a round disc and nothing much on that side, but I thought on this side I could almost see some crosses on it. It's very, very faint, scratched in crosses, but I'm not so sure. There might be something there. I'll take some close-up pictures though when I'm at home, and I'll have a closer look, so you might see this piece again shortly. Anyway, we'll see what the next one is. It's strange, I am getting more targets now. I'm using the Coin Fast program, so maybe I do need to tell the detector just to search a bit shallower rather than too deep, because you can pick up a bit too much noise. Anyway, we'll carry on. Here we are folks, our next find is another lead disc. I can't see anything on this one, but it's definitely that sort of shape. Still, we'll carry on. I will just mention, somebody asked me about the little lanyard I had on my detector here. Now, as you can see, I'll try zooming in. Here we go. Now, as you can see, it's round the stem there. I didn't want to, I've seen other people do these lanyard fixings to their control box so that they don't lose it, but I didn't want to fix anything to the stem of my detector. I might still do in the future, but at the moment I got this lanyard, and they came in a pair of them off of eBay, and it's got a sliding tensioning plastic bit on there so you can tighten it up so that it doesn't slide down the stem. And it's just a basic short lanyard with a bit of cord on the end, just big enough to go through the hole in the bottom of the control box, which you double back on itself, and that just stops that from falling away and being lost forever. It did fall off once when I was out in the parkland, but luckily enough it fell right at my feet, and obviously I saw it, and ever since then I thought I'd better get one of these. They're only cheap, I think they're £4 or £5 off of eBay, and like I say, they came in a pair. This one's blue black and the other one was red black. Somebody did ask me the other day where I got this from, but that's all that is. And the cover, which goes on my control box, which I've left in the car, actually I was going to show you it, I might put a picture up in a moment, that also came off of eBay. I just did a search on eBay for Deus, XP Deus ORX control box covers, and a few came up, different ones, and I picked the camouflage one. Now, it doesn't state that it is waterproof or rainproof, but I should imagine it would be shower proof to an extent, but I wouldn't want to be out all day in the rain with that. I'd have to take it off and put it in my pocket, the control box. But anyway, I'll show you a picture of that control box cover now, but I think most of you would have seen it before. Anyway, let's carry on. Here we go, folks, got our next little find, and it's quite a nice little Tudor button. Still got its shank, and most of these that you get, usually the shank is gone, so that's quite nice. Lovely. Anyway, we'll carry on. Bye for now. Here we are, folks, our next find is this. I thought I'd show it, it's a bit unusual, don't get many of these. It still turns. It's a big swivel or junction for something, probably horse tack. I should imagine something like that. Like it's probably not that old again. I found a couple of things like this today, or similar. Anyway, bye for now.